going on? We're playing some God of War Ragnarok, Game of the Year, tell me otherwise. And I'm going to show you the best build. Actually, I shouldn't say the best build, but the most viable build I've found. Now, I've tried lots of different kinds of builds. I've been on YouTube, I've seen what everyone's saying. But quite honestly, if you're playing on Give Me No Mercy or Give Me God of War, this is what you need to be running. So, let's get into it. I'll try and make this as quick and easy as possible. So, for the armor, we have the Steinbjorn set, 3 pieces. Now, to get this armor, you have to kill the 3 troll bosses with the heirloom talisman, or relic rather. If you don't know where to find those, or where to find the trolls, just Google it, you will find it. If I show you, it'll take a million years to get through the video. So you need the Steinbjorn set, and that's just going to give us bulk defense. We're going to be getting some life steal when we get attacked, and we're going to be building stun on a lot of enemies, which is super useful. So, moving on. We'll go over the amulets, which is super important again. So we've got Niflheim's a set, which is going to give us some more damage based on our defense when we're above 75% health. And as you can see, our defense is maxed the fuck out because we're crazy with it. So our damage when we're above 75% health is crazy. Now the Vanaheim Fortitude is going to be status afflicted enemies will have increased melee damage based on our luck, and as you can see, our luck's not crazy good, but it's decent. Which I might change something around to make that a bit higher. And then we have the Emblem of the 9 Realms, which is going to give us more damage during realm shifts, which I'll explain in a second. Then we've got the Stone Idol of Souls, which is going to give us soul steal when we pick up a Hellstone or Rage Stone. Now, we don't necessarily need this, but the reason I put this on is so we can keep that 75% health, so we get that damage buff. And last, Boon of the Fury. Now, you can swap this out for any Fury you like. I personally think Fury's the best. I mean, Rage attack. I think Fury's the best. And also, it's really good if you're low health, pop your Fury, get a Health Stone or Rage Stone, then you're getting that life steal, and it's like guaranteed health. So that's the reason we use that. Alrighty, so that's the armor and amulet done. Okay, so for Freya, armor doesn't matter, it's just a look. Accessories. Nox Proficiency, that's going to give us basically an automatic status element on our enemies. Sigil Punishment, awesome for dealing damage against Hex enemies. I predominantly use Hex with Freya or Atreus, depending where you are in the game. And Sonic Aftershock for that extra stun damage. So I just swap between 2. So I'll generally get the Sonic status ailment on the enemy, and then swap to the Hex. So, weapons. What do we got here? Leviathan Axe is of course maxed out with the Grip of the 9 Realms. So, that's going to trigger a realm shift when we get our Permafrost. Again, same thing with the Blades of Chaos. Oh, and light runic attacks. Honestly, you can use whatever you prefer for this. I prefer the Tempest. I think it's just the best all-round light attack. Another good one is not that. Hell's Touch, I think, is another good one. It's just quick and easy to use. Now, the best heavy attack for the axe is by far Breath of Thalmor, and this will almost give you like 3/4 of your immolation gauge done, so highly suggest using this and maxing it out if you can. You get this from the Raven Crows as well. Now for the runic attacks on the Blades of Chaos is the Rampage of the Furies. Hands down the best light attack in the game. You don't even really need to use any of these other ones. I mean, of course you can, but I just like this. Easy. Now for the heavy, you can use the Meteor Slam or the Crush. I like these two. Again, it's not game changing if you don't use them, but they're just the ones I like to use. Now for the spear, I suggest using this setup here. So what you do, use the light running attack, charge in, get their element, then throw off the artillery, and it works very well together in my opinion. Then you spam the exploding spear, the triangle attack. So then you get that strength buff, the Mighty Olympic buff. So you'll see from the gameplay footage what I'm talking about there. But yeah, cool. Moving on, the shield. Now we could throw on the Onslaught shield, to be honest, but for that extra luck. But to be honest, I just find the Stonewall shield is just the best and easiest shield to use. Like, I sometimes use this when I'm feeling good about my parries, but honestly, it's just, if you're having trouble with shields, just chuck on the Stonewall shield. It's so easy to use. Now this one's important. You really need to use the Rod of Absorption, especially if you're using the Stonewall shield. You're blocking a lot. This is going to help so much getting that realm shift for your immolation gauges and permafrost gauges. And we get this one from Muspelheim as well. Okay, we know we're using the Fury for the Spartan Rage, and Relic, the Hilt of Hoford. I think we get this from the main story, I believe. I'm not too sure. Anyway, you'll get this by the end of the game. I'm sure you'll have this relic. If you don't have it, Google it, you'll find it. And this is just going to give us that realm shift, and with that amulet enchantment, the Emblem of the Nine Realms, we're getting a massive damage buff. So, and that's pretty much it. If you did find this helpful or useful, if you did like the build, leave a like, subscribe. If you have any upgrades or improvements on the build, I'm all ears. I want to hear it. Again, there is really no best build in the game. There's only preferences. Like, but for me, survivability is key for this game. Like, it's just, unless you're just a master at understanding everything and all the enemies, surviving is the top priority. But anyway, that's the video. I hope it was useful. That's me. Peace! Alright, we're going to show off the build here. Onslaught Challenge. Survive is the goal. So this is how I generally do it. I will shock enemies, right? Then hex them. I mean, this probably isn't the best way to show off the build, just because a lot of these guys realm shift, boom, look at the damage. I mean, we just melt everything. That realm shift damage is real, man. Like, yeah, that detonator's might. If I'm taking on a boss, I will spam all of my runic attacks. Alright, let's hit him with the storm, throw some poison out, and we're going to get another realm shift here. I mean, I'm really destroying everything, as you can see. But honestly, like, you never run out of health with this build. Unless, of course, you're taking on one of the endgame bosses, who are just hard no matter what build you have. So I want to stress that, like, there is no build that just dominates the endgame bosses. Like, they're all just hard no matter what you do. I might use my relic. Can these not get any closer, please? Like, that would be... Alright. Boom. Hit him with some hex. Don't want to get burnt, obviously. This is probably the most powerful attack in the game. I've said it before and I'll say it again. That Flame Whiplash, once fully upgraded, is godly. The only bad thing about it is it takes time to pull off. So when you're doing that against bosses, it's almost impossible. But as you can see, I'm pretty much just melting everything. Okay, this guy's going to be a problem, because he just knocked out half of my health like it was nothing. Get some Flame Whiplash to calm these dudes the hell down. I'll try and get some inhalation here. It is very hard, especially when there's a million enemies trying to kill me. I mean, the only problem is this big bird. Ace! Let's try to get this bird under control, because he is pissing me off. That's one of my favourite combos as well. This light brings attack with this heavy is godly. He's dead now. Ooh, we get some mad guardians here. Might pop Spartan Rage. I gotta keep it out of the bucket. Again, it's kind of hard to show it all off with this with these challenges. Let's get a Realm Shift. Oh, I don't have Realm Shift on this weapon. That's annoying. It's fine. Oh, okay, we got another birdie bird. Okay, why? See, that's another pet peeve I have. Alright, I gotta get it out of this fucking... Oh fuck, this is death. Death on legs. Oh, we got the soul steal. That actually worked out well. So these challenges aren't easy. Just letting you know, like, this isn't... As you can see, like, I'm maxed right out, and this is... I would say it's hard, but... Realm Shift. Get it off. And that's... Oh! Leave me alone. But as you can see, quite comfortably did that. I mean... And again, the end game bosses are gonna be difficult. You're not just gonna be able to run through any of them. I don't care what armor, what weapons, what gear you have. But yeah, that's the build. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'm done, boys. Peace!